you know me, you know that I talk a lot, okay? Literally last night, let me just tighten that up. Literally last night, as I was I took a step back and I was basically speechless how awesome looking this rifle is. It exceeded every single expectation I have. Now what you guys can't see, and you probably can't really see it in the video, it's hosing outside, but it's the color. You may be thinking, Pete, we've seen an FDE chassis. This is not FDE. It's not FDE. It's gonna look baller in the sun. You guys will see. Anyway, so what I thought today, we made some changes. I know if you watch some of the older videos, you know that, we had a whole build breakdown what everything is gonna be, but today it is finally here. I am absolutely so incredibly grateful. It's been an 18-month project to get this rifle here. Also from a sort of caliber side, I've been shooting 6.5mm or 224 caliber, okay, which there I'm at a disadvantage when the targets are sort of further and I'm not hitting them hard enough. I plan on shooting with this guy. Let me grab these guys here with my left hand. I'm gonna shoot, this is kind of how we do things now. Nailed it first time. I'm gonna be shooting the long range hybrid target, the 109 grain. Now these guys have an alleged, getting good at this. You can tell I've been in this thing for a while, right? G7.292. Now that ain't bad. I'm gonna pop them down there. So that's what I plan on shooting these guys with, or specifically in this rifle. I'm gonna be running the MDT Dasher mags. Okay, so MDT came out last year with magazines for BR variants. Now BR variants, bench rest, okay, are notorious for feeding badly out of a magazine, and MDT solved that with their mags. So I am super pumped to actually use those mags. Obviously no mag rifle is safe. So let's sort of take a little bit of a walkthrough, if you will, from the front. Now you guys can't really see the front too well. Let me undo the tension a little bit on this Radian tripod. By the way, this thing is cool. The tripod, you guys would have seen on Jerry Michalak's channel, he was standing and shooting off his tripod. Like long before that, and before I even broke my arm, a couple of friends and I were at the range and I was actually also hanging on this thing. This thing is a tank. Anyway, let's go from the front all the way to the back. We are running a Raptor muzzle brake. Obviously that's our product. We make that in South Africa. I really shouldn't be flicking my hand. This is kind of where we are. Hand movements there. Fingers from the middle finger to the thumb, still pretty much completely dead. Wrist has to be stable. Raptor 5-port muzzle brake. For those guys in the UK, in the USA, I'm gonna link down below where you can buy those. International barrels, 26, finished at 26, you ordered them in 27, finished at 26, 1 in 7.5 twist barrel. Okay, International Barrels, also channel partner out of Canada. They've got some great prefits if you guys want to check them out for prefits. Also, their shooting app is second to none. We're going to be doing a video on that app in a while. DT Skypod. This is a Gen 1 Skypod. I'm hoping to, at some point in the near future, do a little Gen 1 versus Gen 2 Skypod comparison for you guys. On the front of the Skypod, I put on our little modular claw because it allows me to either swap out, do I want a spike, do I want just the claw or things. It just adds a little bit of modularity. Speaking of modularity, MDT ACC, it's been a beat. I haven't shot an ACC in competition in quite some time, actually, like a long time, like I would say almost a year. Okay, I've been shooting the XRS, I've been shooting the ESS, so for me I kind of almost felt like it's not like it was a disadvantage, but it's certainly not as stable as the ACC. So I'm super stoked to being back to an ACC and being on like the caliber of all calibers for precision rifle, which is unequivocally the 6-Dasher. Okay, so I'm really pumped about that. Now we're going to be doing quite a bit of content with this specific rifle, as you can imagine. By the way, lots of people ask me, Pete, where can we get these shirts? Okay, here's a hint. Okay, on their website. The shirts are super cool and I often get asked about them. Okay, so ACC, what's nice about this, you guys know, you can tune your weights. I've got a full set of internal weights and 2 external weights either side. I should be able to do that. Don't want to flag me. Loosen that up a little bit. That was way cooler in my head, just spinning it around and ducking under the muzzle. So I'm running weights on both sides. Okay, now I've even gone as far, let me see if I can show you that in the light somehow, color coded my Unimount, or their one-piece mount from MDT, for my Razor, and the bolts and then little nuts on the top is in the same color as the Razor, because you know, when you have Cerakote in-house, then why not? Okay, let's get that back around this way. Okay, then everything is built around the Bat Machine TR action. Now, short action, it's quite a new action on the market. It's been around for about 3 years, and I'll tell you what, it exceeded my expectation. Like when I shot my Alexa, you guys know it was poof, 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 poof. It was so smooth. This thing hasn't got a drop of lube on it. It is ridiculously smooth. In fact, it is so smooth that I can actually cycle this bolt. Let me show this to you. Okay. I'm not really allowed to do that, but okay, see, that was a little bit of a problem, but it is butter smooth. Now I know what you guys are saying. If you drop the hammer, okay, which we can do, the bolt's going to be harder to lift. I can still lift the bolt. It's incredibly smooth. It is smoother than Michael Jackson's moonwalk, which is saying something. Now, Bat TR action. On top here, we've got the MDT one-piece mount, which I have mentioned, and then old favorite, Vortex 4.5 to 27 by 56 Razor in MRAD, first focal plane. It's my optic of choice. The 27 power really gets me a good solid 0, which is basically all that I use that for. Other than that, I'm running it on about 18 to 15-ish. I've got a little bit of a throw lever on the side. Not a little bit. I've got a whole bit of a throw lever, and I run a tiny bubble lever on the other side. Coincidentally, yesterday, when I synced everything up and I used my leveling kit and everything, and I noticed that my bubble level had actually shifted. So guys, if you're running a bubble level on the side of your optic, maybe every now and again when you're cleaning your rifle, maybe not a bad idea to double check that scope base, check your scope, and then see if your bubble level's matching everything. Okay, then here, important. Now this is a big change, and also an announcement from my side. So, if you go to my Instagram and you navigate to this picture, and you comment down below, tag 3 friends, okay? They must subscribe to this YouTube channel, go tag 3 friends, and follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be giving away a TriggerTech diamond trigger to 1 lucky viewer. Okay, so yeah, TriggerTech's on board. They're a new channel partner. They're going to kit out every single one of our rifles, including my AR, with their diamond triggers. We're going to go with the flat shoes on 2-stage probably. This one is a single stage. It is super crisp. I've set it up, so I'm going to do nerve damage trigger pull here. See, the other problem I'm facing is you don't realize it, but going into behind a rifle, you need to cant your wrist forward, and I don't have any of that in this hand, so that's kind of the problem. So I'll do a middle finger trigger pull here for us. Whew. I'm so pumped, guys. I cannot explain to you how desperately I want to shoot again. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so yeah, welcome aboard TriggerTech. Also, so how's this? Canada seems to be the biggest fan of this YouTube channel. IBI, International Barrels, guess where that's made? Canada. Okay, fun fact for you. Guy who owns IBI also started MDT, then moved on to IBI. MDT, Canada. Okay, I'm gonna give you 3 guesses where TriggerTech's from. Damn right, Maple, baby. Canada. Okay, so Canada all around, I guess. We also have quite a bit of viewers from Canada. I think about 15% of all the views are from Canada. Shout out to my friend Keaton, who's out of Canada and a member of the POI. And then basically we're running the vertical grip on the back here, which is staple for me. I have small hands, as you guys know, so that allows me to really get into that trigger and have a good trigger pull. By the way, my 90 on this is a complete mess, but it is what it is. And on the back, just for a little bit of bling, and because I had it lying around, I don't even think they make this anymore, a little carbon fiber cheek riser. Now, I'm very excited to shoot this rifle. However, it's going to be some time. And yeah, there's a couple of big matches rolling around soon, but we're going to probably be missing. We're going to be missing out on them. Let's be honest here, guys. I am pumped beyond words with how this project turned out. The good news for you is there's 8 more rifles. Okay, so no, okay.
There are more rifles, they're all not in this country, which is kind of a bit of an arse burner, but you know, they'll get here eventually, and when they do, we'll make incredible content with them. So if you like this style of videos, this is generally not what we do, but you know, I'll probably do one of these for every rifle. Please subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. Smash the like button, assault it like I'm gonna assault steel with the 6-dasher. I'd really appreciate that. I've got 3 more rifles that are actually here in the country that we'll be doing videos on, and then there's 5 more that'll join us down the line. Yeah, I think I mentioned the barrel contour. I'm not 100% sure, but if memory serves, it's a heavy Palmer barrel contour. So that's kind of where we are.
I think we can all agree that this build came out ridiculous. In fact, I should actually just be completely out of frame because that looks so much better. So starting at the heart, BAT TR, IBI barrel, MDT, Trigger Tech to be the on switch for everything, and then topping it off with the Razor. I want to thank all our channel partners for being involved with this project. I think we crushed it, guys. It looks... Literally last night I was standing there going like, I had it set up like this with the lighting, and I was going like, what? How? Anyway, and I guarantee you, it looks better in real life than it looks here. And when the sunlight's gonna hit this thing, it's gonna light up, okay? It's gonna be killer. Guys, thanks for watching. If you're looking for components for your next build, you definitely gotta check out the MDTs because that's pretty much the benchmark when it comes to precision rifle. They've got some really cool hunting stuff out too, which we're gonna be doing some content with. And consider our channel partners if you're shopping for accessories or components for your next build. If you like this style of video, if it's your first time watching my channel, I would highly appreciate it if you subscribed. If not, that's also okay, but it would be better if you subscribe. Anyway, here's some videos of me shooting old matches. You can subscribe down here and also check out my other channel, which I'm trying to grow down here. I will see you guys in the next video, and remember, as always, be kind to one another. Do not be a chophead. Be kind. Bye.